The most popular question I am ever asked is, how's the market? Currently, we're going through a pandemic. There's a lot of insecurities in the world, and everybody's even more on high alert on trying to predict what's going to happen in the short term and the long term, and asking me that question: is this a good time to buy with so much instability and things going on in the world? And my answer to them is this: I don't know what's going to happen in the short term. I just know what generally happens in the long term. And when you're buying a house, the best way to approach it is to think of it as a long-term investment, typically 7 to 10 years. So if you have that mindset, you're not going to worry so much of what's going to happen in the short term. Real estate has its ups and downs, it has its cycles, but overall, real estate always goes up. We've seen that from what happened in 2007 during the market crash. We've seen how it's recovered. So to me, it's always a good time to buy real estate if the numbers make sense. Right now you're watching this, and if you don't own a home, you're paying rent. Well, I'd much rather you pay a mortgage that you can afford, because what happens if you can't pay rent? You get kicked out. What happens if you can't pay your mortgage? Well, you have to sell, or if the worst came to worst, you would lose your home. However, if you buy the home with certain principles, such as buying it with long-term in mind, buying conservatively with numbers that make sense for your budget based on your incomes, maybe taking only one of the incomes from the family and not both. There's ways that you can be conservative but still approach the real estate market with confidence. And to me, it's all about planning. It's about knowing what your budget is and helping you find a home that meets this criteria. And again, when you buy a home with long-term in mind, it's always a good time to buy real estate. The interest rates are historically low. I've never seen interest rates as low as they are now. So it's definitely a good time to explore with a loan officer what the numbers on a potential purchase could look like. If you have any other questions, please feel free to reach out to me, and I'd be happy to answer them for you. Have a great day.